I'm D Love. Welcome to my channel, which is also D Love. I'm going to jump right in. We're going to do a Celtic cross this morning. Right now, we're shuffling for the heart of the matter in the center of the Celtic cross. I'm using Lon Milo Duquette's book and deck called The Tarot of Ceremonial Magic. It's not my oldest deck by any means, but it's definitely my most used. It's a learning, teaching deck. Let me show you the book in case you're interested. All right. On its own, the deck is fabulous. With the book, it's a learning and teaching. It's a teaching student book and deck. Oh, okay. Beautiful. Our first card is the moon. So we're looking into something we don't quite understand. We do have the keys for understanding. We're able to look at both the sun and the moon. We're able to look at what's beneath, yet we're able to also somewhat rise above the waters to our will and our fire and our fortitude. It's quite a beautiful moon. All right. The next card that came out is the crossing card. We're just going to leave this deck where it is because it showed itself. This card is the Six of Discs, which is a material success in this book, in deck. It's Luna in Taurus. So it's a very prosperous and centered and fixed place to be, just a feeling of security, a lovely centeredness, and this beautifully shows that. And it's May 1st through May 10th is the dates on this. So this is our crossing energy. To be with the moon in such a centered place is very fortunate indeed. Our crowning energy in this read is the Queen of Cups. And again, this is quite a lovely card. All of his queens are I feel quite realistic and beautiful. They hold hands on a cup, and one is void of it's what she decides to put in herself and in others. So empty. It came to me this morning. In fact, I wrote it to my love, that I'm felt both simultaneously full and empty. It's overflowing and at the same time empty. And I've been embracing this Queen of Cups energy. It's my least developed queen. As an empress, it's my least developed. And the days on this card are June 11th through July 11th. So it's a card both of Gemini and Cancer, late Gemini, early Cancer. So it's a very thoughtful, loving love. For me, presenting as a late Taurian, and which puts me as a Knight or King of Swords. So for me, this energy is so needed, and I'm grateful for it, that it came out as the crowning energy, and for my personal self and for you, because it's for all of us. What is best for me, it radiates out as best for others, that however they choose it or not, it's That's our wills blend together like the art card. And we have the Fool, and that is our grounding energy, our grounding glory, our ground. This is our crowning glory, and this is our grounding glory. This is how we're seeing. This is our straight line of being at this time. And this Fool clearly says, take a beautiful leap, not just a leap or a fall. Take a poised, beautiful leap. And the sun and moon, we have an eclipse, another eclipse coming up very quickly. We've had quite a few in such a short period of time. So this Fool can be leaping with or for or against or anything. The sky's the limit. Beautiful. Beautifully held sphere. I mean, just beautiful. All right, what are we coming from? We're coming from just a place of despair and cruelty, and certainly we are coming out of that. Although this is another card of June. This is June, I believe, 1st. Yes, June 1st through June 10th. So these are our thoughts overcoming us. And yet you still see that she kneels in hopeful prayer. She kneels in adoration. It's Mars and Gemini. So it's a thoughtful, thoughtful, thoughtful fire. And you see there's water all around. Air. Water's in the air too. And the purple. So let us feel the dew on our skin. Even in such energy of being subdued and cruelty, and some of these cards are tough to see and tough to breathe and tough to live and tough to go through that nightmarish energy. To be happy in a placement like this, when we talk dates and placement, is a miracle in some ways. So I admire many people within these states of placement. Despair and cruelty. Let that lift from me and dissipate. It is for a reason, and bringing it into the moon has a cleansing and nurturing effect on it. And so where is it going to from that? It's going to sorrow. And I'm going to show you Lon Milo to catch sorrow. It's a rusty feeling, bloody feeling to me. It's Saturn in Libra. It's finding that balance within such pain, and it's a natural thing. And looking at this is a beautiful thing because it's ever present. We know, the adage, the least we can be is kind. Literally, we do not know what anyone's going through. It could be that their child just died and their husband blamed them, or vice versa, or some kind of in between, or they blame the child. I mean, there's so many scenarios on the Great Wheel that to go out without consideration of that this is there, it is present, is an injustice in a way. And so for me to find the balance in this is to first you see how straight and strong that center sword is. And these other things coming at it are circumstantial. And so, to find ourselves, our backbone, our poise and dignity, our valor within this, and breathe into that, is for me a start and a beginning when I'm in some kind of sorrow. and to find it as a place of loving acceptance, even though it is a kind of a yucky place to be sometimes. All right. Did I say the dates on this card? I don't think I did. It's October 3rd through October 12th. So it is that Libra card of balance. We are the lovers. We're the choice. Another card of Gemini. We have some, really deciding and choice, and we have some decisions and some things to think about, and what we want and where we want our dominion to lead us. And every step of the way we're free to really embrace ourselves and others and choose every single step of the way. So I'd say wrap your wings around what you love and fly and do all the things you love. Have fun, have a good time and choose, take your time and choose. Leap for what you love. And then we have the Six of Wands, and in this thoughtful, inclusive energy of the lovers, the wisdom and understanding that choices do have effect, and part of the effect of it is, we reach a state of victory within it. If we're capable of taking all these things, and if we're willing to take all these things, even the unknown, into consideration, yet leap and be true to ourselves and love. Most importantly, the crowning glory of accepting and filling ourselves with our own emotions. What I want to drink from me is what I'm offering to others. What I choose to put in me is what I take out and offer to others. And in this case, what we're vibing, all of us, you, me, we, is the Six of Wands. This is our weather. This is a Leo card very strongly, August 2nd through August 11th. And it is a card of victory. It's Jupiter in Leo. It's a cool victory. It's a very nice victory. And it's something that, when properly placed within our lives, can be a real beautiful guide for us. I'm going to say guide. It's a place that I can, when we're walking, I say I because I feel this. It's a place that I can look to and say, oh, there's where we won this. There's where we came to a centered place of our will. A real good feeling of this stands, and we stand with it. And so it's somewhat of a marker, thus a trophy. Okay, trophies come with it. And what we fear most and what we both want most is the Eight of Cups. And now this is abandoned success. We want to be able to say, yes, there's success in this, but I don't necessarily feel exactly good about how we got to that. So that I'm going to walk towards some of that 20%, because one of these cups may not be my cup of tea. You see, sometimes we have to walk away from the 80% in order to get the 96%. I love that number. So it's Saturn in Pisces. I think February 19th, we just came out of this energy, to February 28th. And, sometimes we have to walk away. and sometimes we have to walk toward. I'm, what's in maybe the 20% I left behind me because the 20% sucked. And it was, I'm going to go towards that 80% that I know is what I want in those cups, and add unto it. So for me, it's a card of learning about my emotions, just like the Eight of Pentacles, about what I want, what my feelings tell me my will is. You see, again, it's a place of learning. Eights are a place of learning. They're a place of mastery where we can get on the track and practice and do it again and again and again and again and again. And sometimes we're done in a short period of time, and sometimes we got to stay. So this is us sitting with our emotions for a bit and really analyzing them and studying them and see what we want our will to be. Where do we want to go from that victory as far as the way we feel about it? And it brings us to to great strength. And I love this card. I've also thought about this as a tattoo numerous times. It's the moon in Sagittarius. And my moon literally is in Sagittarius. So I consider this to be one of my cards. It's that feeling of, first of all, the sky's the limit. I'm going to shoot for the moon. That feeling. And a feeling of, these are solid. My will's solid. It's intertwined. I know it. I know it because I've felt my emotions, you see. And this is a read for we. So it's December 3rd through December 12th are the dates. Solid Sagittarian, Chiron energy. Oh, I started to pull another one. The bottom of the deck is a prince, and it is April 10th. It's April 11th through May 10th. It is a late Aries, early Taurian prince, and it's a prince that brings all earthly manifestations, the seed of those, and begins the planting process. He's the tiller. He's like the person that gets out there and gets the farm ready. So this is our advice. It's time to start doing that, actually. This is really good advice. We're headed quickly towards this time. So I feel like this is a timely read for us all. I'm going to quickly read Gurdjieff. Oops, sorry for that little mess up. I had this so straight. And then I was careless, like a bull in a china shop. Okay. It takes me a little while to warm up in the morning, but I'm pretty warm this morning. I'm going to go back and read more about the actual fourth way and what constitutes a school. Let me see where I am. Does the fourth way... Oh no, I've already read that. This is Uspensky to Gurdjieff. Question. Did I understand from what you said that this is not exactly a school? Answer. For some people, it may be a school. For others, not. It is always like that. It cannot be definite and cannot be the same for everybody. So some people go to school and it is an oasis of escape. And some people go to school and it is a dungeon of the soul. It can't be the same. It can't be the same learning process. Let's talk about Montessori a little at some point. It cannot be definite and cannot be the same for everybody. Question: if it is not yet ready to be called a school, what can make it so? Answer: only work of its members on their own being, understanding of the principles of school, work, and discipline of a certain very definite kind, if we want to create a school, because we have come to the conclusion that we cannot change by ourselves without it, that we need our fellow sojourners, our fellow students, our fellow learners. That's my words, not Gurdjieff's. This is the method of we must take part in the building of the school. So we must come to an understanding of ourselves that we really need each other to learn. It's a faceted event. Again, my words, not Gurdjieff. I'll go back to his. This is the method of the fourth way. In the religious way, schools already exist. But here, if we want a school, we must take part in the building of it. But first, you must learn. When you know enough, you will know what to do. This was my last read. I've already read this. That's okay. I'm going to reread it. Question: you said that one can learn how to escape only from those who have escaped before. Answer: quite right. The need for teachers. This is the need for teachers. Quite right. In the allegory of prison, and this means a school can only start from another school. This system can have value only if it comes from higher mind. If we have reason to believe that it only comes from an ordinary mind like ours, it can have no value and we cannot expect anything from it. Then better sit down and write your own system. Would it be possible for everyone in a school to progress from number 4 to number 1, or only for a few? Answer: there is no limitation in principle. But you must understand that there is an enormous difference between man number 4, man number 5. Man number 4 is a man who has acquired a permanent center of gravity. But in everything else, he is an ordinary man. Man number 5 is very different. He already has unity, a permanent I, the third state of consciousness. This means that he is awake. He can always remember himself when he needs it. He can always go back to that core center when he needs it. And the higher emotional center works in him, which gives him many new powers. I'm going to read one more. Question: is it worse not to be able to go on with the system than not to have started? Answer: if you have started, nobody can stop you except yourself. So we're going to end there. So if you've started the process of really self-knowing, no one but you can stop it if you choose. Yet it is a self thing. If we come to a point we need a school, it's because we know that we have rendered everything within ourselves first. Okay? Because therein lies the basis of a school greater than us. That's my understanding. And I thank you so much. That's my understanding of what Gurdjieff and others have put forth. I so appreciate you all. Hail Hestia, hail Persephone. Spring is upon us, and I'm happy to be able to call her. Thank you, and Thank you for watching my channel and listening. Thank you for being friends. Thank you for being comrades.